Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home in Livingston, Montana. Okay, I'm going to make a few more statements about Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, this morning, and for the rest of this year of 2020, the year 2020, I'm not going to talk about politics anymore. I'm not going to talk about these miserable politicians and these wannabe politicians and anything to do with this upcoming political race or election that we got going on. But I'm just going to make a few, for right now, I'm just going to make a few casual observations about President Trump. Like I said yesterday in one of my videos, I voted for the dude because that's how bad I distrusted the Clintons. Now, I won't get into their history because they've got skullduggery a mile long, them clowns do, you know. But when Trump, 3 years ago or whatever, however long it's been, 4 years ago, when he first come on the scene, I figured this was one great big joke. I figured this guy was no more serious about becoming president than the man in the moon. But I got proven wrong, you know. But the thing, okay, what I want to do here is not exactly examine his, why he's president or any of that, but here's a few casual observations that I've got about this guy. This is one dude that's been president of the United States that's not very statesman-like. I mean, he has got a very rough way of talking. He calls people's names. He belittles people. I'm sure that there's times that he doesn't tell the truth. I feel that this dude is an egomaniac. I feel that the guy is a narcissist. Now, when he first got, I voted for him, okay, granted, I'm going to, admit that. But I figured I was going to give this guy a year before I started making any assumptions on how he is and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Well, 3 years went by, almost 4 years, and like I say, like I was saying yesterday, he made a whole bunch of campaign promises that a lot of this stuff I don't even think has been acted on. It seems to me that the White House has been one great big bedlam of controversy ever since he's been president of the United States. I do not, personally myself, I don't think that Trump is a very nice guy. I know in certain circles he's not liked very well. And also, while I'm thinking about this, I'm going to go on record and say that, would I ever attempt something like try to become president of the United States? There is not a fat chance in frosty hell that I'd ever try to become president of the United States. That is one job that I do not want. And so it's very difficult. I mean, it's very easy for me to sit here and criticize anybody that's president of the United States, but Trump is making the presidency of the United States look kind of bad, in my humble opinion. And consider what I said yesterday about how I figure that he's discriminating against certain war injuries of hurt veterans and stuff like that. He ain't going to get my vote. I am not voting for this dude. He's just too cocky for me. He's, like I say, the way I figured, if you're going to be leader of the free world, you got to have a little mannerisms about you. You got to go about things a little nicer. But this dude, he goes around acting like he's got a chip on his shoulder. Well, maybe in some instances, maybe he's got a chip on his shoulder because it needs to be there. But I just figured I'd vote for Trump way back 3 years ago because he didn't strike me as your typical politician. But personally, myself, I think that anybody that thinks they're going to become president of the United States probably has it up in their miserable minds that they're going to get in there or they're going to change everything and make everything better. You can't, this is a pipe dream. You can't fix something that's pretty much permanently screwed up. You know, I mean, these politicians and senators and all of these different kinds of people and justices and whatever have had years, decades to screw up the United States, to screw up the Constitution of the United States, etc., etc. And I don't think that one man with a whole bunch of dreams and goals and aspirations could get in that office and effectively change much, you know. But I more than gave Donald Trump a chance, you know. But I just don't think that he's. I just right now the way things are, I just don't like him as president of the United States, and this coming election that's coming up, I'm sure the hell not going to vote for this dude. He done cooked his goose with me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I got to say about politics. I'm not talking about politics anymore. I don't like these kind of people. Most of these kind of people are power hungry, egocentric, narcissist, or whatever have you. Okay, I want each and every one of you to have a nice day. Take care of yourselves, and we shall see you on down the trail, my friends. Adios.